Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And I'll put the date in the title because I'm not sure what day it is. It might be the 18th. Could be. Anyway, and that would be December 18th. And the year, I'm not sure. I think I've gone back in time. Anyway, I had my little cart set up here today, and I went out and familiarized myself with the new Nokta Macro Simplex. And I'll tell you what, I really like this machine. I really like this machine. And I'm using the big coil on it right now. I've got the IP24 coil that came with this set, and I think I'm going to switch over to that and give that a try next. And both of the coils came with the coil protector covers snapped into place. That's this extra piece right here. And that's so that you don't wear out the bottom of your coil, dragging it back and forth across the dirt and things like that. And as you can see, this one's already got scratched up and a little bit of wear on the edge here from doing just that. These rocks I found out there, that was pretty interesting looking rocks, and it's very mineralized, so I'm thinking that I may want to run this to a rock crusher and see what comes out of it. Of course I didn't hit on that, but I did hit on this. Now you see the little weaving back and forth of the little design in this thing. The reason for that is this is called magnetite, and it's a magnetic stone, naturally magnetic. From the earth. And I did hit on this, and this was about 8 inches deep. And I said, boy, something big down there, because that thing is really sounding off. And I kept going and kept going and kept going, and all of a sudden this thing came up. So pretty cool. And then this one, also very mineralized, and it had some nice coloring to it. And I said, well, that's got some, looks like volcanic on the bottom of it, so I want to break that one open to see what's in it. The only thing left in my bucket right now is trash that I found, although I took some of it inside already. So I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you exactly what I came up with prospecting for around 3 hours today. This, most of this here that's in here is trash. I just found looking for a screw from Andy's RC car that he lost out in back of my cabin a couple of years ago. And, you know, who knows where that thing could be with the 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts and stuff. It could have gone anywhere. But if it's magnetic, I might run my rolling magnet, my 30-inch rolling magnet across there a few times and see if it comes up with. But I think I'll wait until the next time Andy's out here so he can point to me where he thinks it actually fell out exactly, so I don't have to search the whole desert or my whole backyard looking for it. So anyway, what I did today was I started out with picking up everything off I started out by doing my chores, getting the chickens watered, getting Tomcat fed and watered and all of that stuff. And as soon as that was done, it was such a nice day, no wind, fairly warm, around 60 degrees I think was the high today. So I went down my driveway, because when I first came here, the actual reason that I pulled in right where I did and made my driveway there was because there was a pile of trash that somebody had dumped there on that side of the driveway. But on that side of the driveway, there was a little camp area, like somebody had been camping there. And I said, well, I cleaned that up since I've brought all the rocks up, and I've got a rock pile saved over by my greenhouse that's going to someday turn into a pizza oven, an outdoor pizza oven. So I've been thinking that, you know, I've already used my other metal detectors down there, and I found a few different coins and that stuff down there. So I said, well, let me go down there with this detector and see if I do any better. And boy, did I do better. Oh my God, I couldn't believe this thing, how good this thing worked. So I'll take you inside in a minute and I'll show you the treasure trove I found. Pretty cool, some pretty cool stuff, some old time relics and things like that. And but money, I found money, and money is almost as good as gold. You know, there's a lot more to the gold than that. And I've got to just kick some dirt back into a hole that I just finished digging here a minute ago, and see if I can get that trip hazard out of the way. Anyway, I was in the back of my cabin where Andy mentioned that he lost the screw to his RC car, and I was scanning back and forth, and all of a sudden I got this hellacious hit. I mean, it was really sounding off. I checked it from all different directions, and yeah, there's something there. I got to dig down. So I got down on my knee pads and got my little plastic shovel out, and I started digging, and nope, nothing, and I kept going, and I was about 14 inches down, and it was still showing that it was in the hole. I hadn't dug it out yet. So I said, wonder what the heck is down there. It is really setting it off like that. So I kept on digging, and all of a sudden I hit something hard. I said, I found it. So I reached in with my gloved hand and I dusted off what was down in the bottom of the hole. And lo and behold, it was a shark bite, 1-inch shark bite coupler on the water line that I had originally installed from my water tank down to the cabin. That's where I switched from 1-inch down to 3/4 inch just before I got to the cabin. But can you believe that? I was down probably 14 inches and that thing was still sounding off. So I love this new metal detector. I am going to have a ball with this thing. And I've used it all day today, and I've used it about an hour the other day, just getting familiarized with it. And it's so easy to use. I mean, they named it appropriately by saying simplex, because it is simple to use, but it's also very accurate. I mean, accurate as accurate can be, and I've used the pinpoint mode on this and all of that. Now, I was using the headphones while I was detecting today, and they're wireless headphones. So I was reading in the book on how to set them up and all of that, and then I just happened at breakfast this morning, I was checking my YouTubes, and there was a YouTube on there about the Simplex and the shortcut to pairing the headphones. And basically, here's what you do. Well, I don't have the headphones here, but you take the headphones and you turn them on and you press the little button on the side of the headphones. When the blue light starts flashing right above where that button is, let it go, come over and turn the Simplex Nokta Macro on. Okay, just hit the on button and turn it on. As soon as it comes on, press the plus and minus buttons together at the same time. A little icon will show there that they have been paired, and that's it. You're ready to go. It's that simple. Now, another thing I found was, another little trick was, when this thing is running, if you get close to it with your pinpointer, and it's not a Nokta pinpointer, because they do sell those too with rechargeable batteries. I might have to get me one of those. And it's works on the same principle as this unit. It's a rechargeable batteries. And the battery on this one, even though I've been out since 9:30 today, and it's like 3:30 now. Let's see if I can get this in the right position here and turn it on. Yeah, there's the battery icon right there, and you can see it is full. Now don't mistake that as a battery icon. That's the sensitivity. And this is the depth right here. And then in the middle is where the number shows up for the ID of what type of metal you're on. But the battery is still full charged. And I've been using it all day. And how simple is this thing? On the top here, you have field mode, and then you have Park 1, Park 2, then you have beach, and then you have all metal. So everybody says that the Park 1 is the best one to use for most applications. Gives you the best depth and the best IDs and all of that. So that's where I've been working on it with. But when I get down to Lytle Creek, I might try beach mode, because if it's a extremely mineralized and trashy soil, beach mode might work better. So anyway, that's one of the things. Now, down here at the bottom, all these icons that run across here, those are your different modes, okay? So when you're ready to ground balance this, let's say I wanted to ground balance right here, okay? So there's no signal here, so that it's showing there is no signal on there, so there's no target below it. You want to make sure of that. So all you have to do is down here, the second one in is the ground balance. So you hit the menu button, 1, 2, and that ground balance lights up. Now you press this button right here, which is the pinpoint button, and then pump the unit until you hear a beep. Let me see if I got that right. 1, 2. Okay, that's the beep. And my ground balance is at 87.4. Now the center button here will put you back into scan mode, so you can go back and forth and start scanning. And when you get close to any metal, let's see, we'll get over here by the unit. So it's saying that iron is going to be in that 22, 29 range. So if you make note of that in your head, if you see something in the 22, 29 range, you know it's iron, but you may want to dig it anyway, especially if you're in an area with relics. So that was a pretty neat little setup thing. So let me get off of this right now so we don't get too long into this video. And I'm going to take this in with me as I go in, because I got to come out and bring the rest of my items in. I think my pinpointer on my handheld pinpointer, not on this unit, needs a new battery. So I'll check into that as soon as I finish doing the rest of my stuff here. All right, so let's see. Where's the booty? Where's the booty? Or not the booty, the bounty. Oh, well, there's my booties right there. No, those are my slippers. All right, so here we go. This is what I found in 3 hours today. Check it out. Okay, this trash here looks like all trash, but this is a good connector. It hasn't been used, so I will save that, because it's a good 5/16 by 10 gauge wire. So I'm all out of those, and I was going to have to buy some. Well, I got one now. Cool. So anyway, I got a $1 here. I got $1 here. This is a Sacagawea. Yeah. And this one has got Liberty on the back, and it's got Monroe on the front. And then this dime, look how black that dime is, but it's not silver. And none of the pennies here are wheatback. They are all zinc pennies, copper-coated zinc. But I found a bunch more of these. Now, down in that area, I'd used my other metal detectors in the past, and I've got probably 5 or 6 of these others in my safe already. I put away. But they say famous facts and riches. And then each one has a different president's face on the other side. And these have been in the ground for a while, but I think they're made out of aluminum. This was the Shell game, if I'm not mistaken. No, not that Shell game. The Shell gasoline station was giving these out years and years and years ago. You could get a whole collection, and apparently somebody out here in the desert had a collection of them, or somebody dumped some stuff in the desert, and a collection of them was in the stuff they dumped. This one says Mississippi on the back. And anyway, those are pretty cool. And then, of course, this trash is mostly bullets and things like that, and a couple of screws. So if you know anybody with a screw loose, I found the loose screw. All right. But anyway, this is what I found today in 3 hours. So there's $2.10 and plus 11, $2.21 in coinage. And then these things are collector's items. I think I looked them up when I found the first set that I had that are in my safe right now. I got them marked on the paper, but I think they're worth like $1.25 each to collectors. That's probably in mint condition. These are not in mint condition. They are a little bit weathered from being buried in the desert soil for so long. But hey, it's all bounty. It's booty. It's money. I love it. But I'm really, really, really happy with the way this new machine works. Now here's the IP24 elliptical coil. I'm gonna give that a try. That's never been on anything, and that comes with the coil protector cover on it also. But this is the wireless headphones, and like I said, all you do is turn it on right here. Yeah. Can I do this one-handed? Okay. Turn it on one-handed there, and then press this button. When the blue light is flashing, then you can go over and turn on the metal detector and press the plus and minus keys together simultaneously, and the little icon will come up and show you that these are paired. And that's that simple. And put them on your head and get going. So I like it. So I got my charger the cord out here because I thought I was going to wear the battery down today. But nope, didn't even bother the battery with all the detecting I did. So I got a bag here that I had in storage that I've got 2 of these bags actually. And I put all my panning stuff in there. And I'm excited about sooner or later getting down and doing some gold panning down at Lytle Creek, and some metal detecting also, but mostly gold panning because there aren't any really big nuggets to be found that I know of, although I don't know, because gold is where you find it. So it's always worth running your metal detector for a little while and checking things out. But once you get down to the stream, where you're going to find mostly in the stream is placer. And placer is basically flour gold, or small fines, very small fine pieces of gold. So you want to dig at the right places in the river, get your samples together in your 5-gallon pail, then find a nice place with some running water in the stream where you can start panning it all out and see what you got. But my little pocket sluice box is going to come into play this next trip too, and we'll see how that does. All right, everybody. I've gone long tonight, but had a lot to cover, and I was kind of excited with all the stuff I found today. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget your thumbs ups down there. Don't forget to subscribe and share. G-Bear, signing off.